He does. That big Miami 80s energy.
Draco basically looks like the villain from, if you watch that show, The Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks or the movie?
Which one is this?
The cartoon. This is it. Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's the Saturday morning stuff. Yeah,
it's been fun. Burnham and Shoney. These are the guys we're doing Real Ghostbusters. Or not Real Ghostbusters, but IDW Ghostbusters.
Yeah, which was something you and I were praising, but it seemed like nobody else was joining in.
And I want to go back and read the Ectoplasm, the fan made one, because it looks great. I went to the first issue. I was like, oh man. I just saw the third issue came out last week. But yeah, I said these are new villains. Basically, they are threatened by the Ninja Turtles because the Ninja Turtles are basically taking out an imp, basically like Mr. Mitzi Plissick. Already, they take out twice. They mentioned this, the villains, and they realized the best way to get rid of take out the turtles is to get rid of Michelangelo. Michelangelo is like Wally West. He's the heart of the team. He inspires them.
Right.
So that's their thought process, because they look at Michelangelo like they call him the doofus. Everyone else has like a tactical thing.
Yeah, that's actually me, Maranya, and Eric. That's how we look at you. You're the one that holds us together because of your heart, not the doofus part.
What does this button in here says?
Right.
Trying to make me feel small because you're small. I'm the guy.
Oh, you're the big picture now. Okay, yeah.
Well, if you think something else, that's not my problem.
I was like, wait a second. How did you know? Anyway.
I'm having fun with this. So Michelangelo, basically, he escapes from the brainwash machine. You have the turtles are in these tubes, basically getting brainwashed, and they're like, who escaped? The doofus. Like, how did the doofus have the intellect to escape a program that was basically designed for him? Why? Because no one knows what pizza is in that freaking hologram, the Matrix. So I've been liking these. Cool. Like tonight's just been an indie night for me because I just really got indies. I got one Marvel. That was it.
I've actually read new books. I could do a little review, but I do have comics to show off.
Sure. All right, number one for the week.
Oh, you got one. My shop. I have to wait until next week. My shop said they were delayed on theirs.
Anytime I can get Rocketeer, I pick it up.
I'm so jealous.
I don't care if it's not as good as the original writing. I mean, we had the Great Race. Okay, they entered in like a girl who is a lesbian at this time, 1938. It doesn't bother me because I get to see the freaking Rocketeer. I've been deprived of this character forever.
There is a certain point where you're thinking, I want to support the character, so they make more of the character. I've been through bad runs of like Batman, New Teen Titans, so forth and so on, but I want to support the character, so eventually they're going to get around to a great story.
I mean,
he had another one though after the Great Race.
He
did another one where the Nazis got jetpacks.
Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves. That's it.
It's the same writer, Stephen Mooney, through all three of them.
He's good. He's really good. I like him.
And the fact that they solved the thing, because the big problem was that Betty's like, you're always running off to fight crime. What about me? And they've kind of balanced it out in the last issue where she basically punched a female Nazi. She got involved.
Betty, we know why you're here.
Yeah, but
let's be real.
It just starts off with action.
Oh, that's great.
Going after a bunch of gangsters and basically like shoot them. And like, you see the first thing comes to your mind when I see 1930. I see a bunch of gangsters. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the machine gun. And at first I'm like, oh, they're just kind of doing nothing. But then they finally get the machine guns, and he takes up the villains, goes to San Francisco, then meet up with Debbie. But anytime they draw Betty in here, it's still good.
Forget Mary Jane, Betty Page, man.
Forget Veronica.
Forget Veronica. It's all about Betty,
who looks like Veronica. But yeah, she's going to make a movie in San Francisco. They're staying with the girl from the first one, the lesbian pilots, basically her mother. They're going to stay with them for a while while she's filming. Of course, they have Thanksgiving. Peavy gets a little flustered because he likes her mom. It's just kind of it reminds you of those old movies, like the two single people with parents are like, "Hey, what's going on?" You know, it's like You know, so I like that. And then of course the trolley goes out of the way because that's just basically current in San Francisco. They don't repair things.
Ding 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 with the trolley.
Like I said, and I love it because it's basically like Mary Jane. Remember when Mary Jane, when they're fighting, you know, he's got to go say, he's like, go ahead, do what you need to do, and then we'll talk afterwards. He kind of gets the same talking to by Buddy. He's like, wait, you brought the rocket? Yeah, I gotta go. I said, I'm having fun with this. It's just been great. The comedy ends with basically him saving that, and then there's a Nazi sub looming in the water, and that's how it ends. Like I said, anytime I can get Rocketeer or Indiana Jones in a comic book, well, I'm gonna take it, because how often do you freaking see Nazis in here that aren't conservatives?
It's been a day or two since Indiana Jones, though.
It has. I'm still waiting for an announcement that Marvel woke up and decided to do an omnibus of the Adventures of Indiana Jones.
Did you see my comment on Elon Musk's thing about the gingers being swapped? All the things I said. Can you please either buy Marvel DC and just fire all the bad writers? Like, you bought Twitter. Let's shake it up more. Let's get the comics going, you know, because that'd be great. Real quick, I'll go through my things, my back issues I bought, and we'll get to Zach, get you in there, because I think you have like a couple books, right?
I got a few. Yeah, I got 5. Yeah. Under $20 this week.
$2.
Nice. That's about what I would charge.
Yeah. It's always nice when they come with backer boards and bags. I get replace the bag, so Iron Man. Betrayal.
Nice.
Look, there's black cats on there.
2 wildcats and a, I don't know.
I think they're the Animan. That's what I think they were.
Oh, the Animan. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, I dig that.
Oh, well, I see the dirt and the
yeah, I see.
That's a $2 book too.
It's dirty for sure, but I dig that cover. Look at that Doctor.
Oh, it's a great cover.
Too. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was held up the hand. You know, I would charge $5, but that's only if it was in better condition. Otherwise, yeah, that's a deal book. Yeah. But that's an awesome book. So that's good stuff.
It's got the crease going on the middle. I mean, like, honestly, I just want to read it. That's all I want is a reader copy. It doesn't have to be in mint condition, but because I understand these are old books. Just League International. I probably already have this, but I wanted to get it.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That annual. That's a good one.
Yep.
Had that a couple of times. Those are a lot of fun.
Then I saw this. This was at the auction last Saturday. It popped up at my shop. It was $1.
But
yeah. Getting Punisher War Journals anytime I can pick them up. It's not something I need. It's not. If they're there, I just grab them.
How much?
Wait a second. Did that guy's arm turn into a gun?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That was Bushwhacked, I think his name was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep, Bushwhacked. It says right there. Yeah.
His arm turns into a. That's some One Piece superpowers, man. That's wild.
Here you go. Here's some WCW wrestling advertisement.
Wrestling.
Hey, anytime I can.
Hello to One Slick and. Hello to Summoner. We're here. Hold on. I linked my channel.
Oh, you did?
Guys, this happens every Thursday. They talk about books they bought, the new books and everything. So if you haven't give Geeky Puppet Show a try, by all means, this is their channel. On Tuesday, you talk about the best thing that's going to come out on Wednesday for New Comic Book Day. And on Thursday, they find out if they're right. So on Wednesday, they're reading those books, so you don't have to. All right. So if this is your cup of tea, check it out.
It's true.
Now, Englentine, you linked your channel, but did you do it in the form of a super chat?
Oh, good one.
I mean, you could have just posted a community said, "Come over here."
I guess I could have. But point being is, I didn't even think about it. It said you could stream it over there. I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
you can do that. And then basically, whenever I end the stream is when it ends for you. You don't have to worry about ending it.
Yeah,
the only thing that sucks.
I have actually said many times, by the way.
End it all.
I have said to many times that RDV, everybody who's got a channel, do it. Go on ahead. I don't care. Link it to your own.
Maranya, you want to post a link for this channel in the chat?
Yeah, please, by all means.
Yeah, show E some love. He does have a really fun channel. Most nights they do a comic cover tier ranking, and it is some of the most. If you love comic books, like old comic books, it is some of the most fun you will have on YouTube.
I was wondering
how we jumped from 5 to 12. I looked at my phone, still 5. The good thing is that I don't really need the watch time as much as I need the subs to get to 1,000. So
you're getting the watch time, you're not getting the subs. That's exactly the opposite of From the Long Box. I got watch time out the wazoo. I need the subs.
Like the readings is what brings in a lot of the views, a lot of the watch time.
Oh no, I've got the subs, but no watch time. So.
Yeah.
But then again, I left that thing going.
Just go to Geeky Puppet Show. Literally, just it's at Geeky Puppet Show is one word.
Let me put in the link because I've got like 2 channels and I'm watching this on 2 of them. So
I appreciate that. Do we have a third channel?
Create a third channel. Give me that. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Punisher Warjourner. I like these. Payback time sleazeball with interest. Get the big old gun.
Remember when sleazeball was a thing?
Look at this.
Men would say.
Well, yeah, wasn't he on New Warriors?
New Warriors were teenagers, not grown men who were in the military.
But wasn't it Sleazeball? Wasn't that the name of the character?
No, Speedball is one of the heroes. Sleazeball is like an insult.
Texas checking account massacre. Nerdy, where are you?
That is pretty funny.
Hey, how's it going, Nerdy? Long time.
Is he on there? I didn't see him pop.
Yeah, like we've seen he popped up a couple of times in chat, showing off some awesome cookies and such like that. But it's good. It's good to see that everybody is doing well. You know,
Punisher takes a vacation, and Hawaii will never be the same.
Yeah, those are awesome. How much are you paying for these? Because the lowest I can get them for was $1, and I'm not sure Punisher sells for $2.
I'm buying if you do $2.
Yeah, $2. Oh, okay, maybe so. Because I've got a guy I can snag these for $1 a pop, and I'm like, I don't know.
These are
Punisher, but Punisher is gone now, so I don't know.
These are only I know. Just
get the list from VENKMAN what he needs, and just instead of doing it in an auction,
the thing is, though, exact ones that I need. These are like, hey mom, can I get that gumbo? I'm gonna go to the store. It's not what I'm looking for. It's just like, crap. Give it to me. I'm going home.
It's an impulse buy.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, you have a mark right here. Go for it.
Oh, that is sweet to me right there. I'm a huge fan of the Marvel reprint books. And I've been just getting into the wars and westerns a lot. It's like, okay, we've traveled through superhero land. Let's see what else they offered.
Are they shooting the cliff to try to break it down?
Yes.
Maybe so.
Who's in this book, though?
You got, hey, the Rawhide Kid, Matt Slade, and the Two Gun Kid.
Yep. I thought Matt Slade was a third kid.
I've got some back issues to show off as well, some auction books, and
just number 36.
Oh man, see my dollar's like, fuck, we bought too many Far Sector. You know, it's we went too hard into last year's Marvel, so we're gonna put those in the dollar book. Never saw these kind of things.
Admiral, I hate the fact that Marvel. Yeah, he says that Marvel dropped the True Believers. They never should have. But at least you're getting the facsimiles. You're still getting the full kind of like, ads and everything in there too. So you might be paying $4, but I'd rather give $4 for something that
more accurate.
Yeah, and I don't mind the gloss paper. I don't mind that sometimes.
The one thing, and Eric and I have talked about this. The one thing that really sucks about the facsimiles is that Marvel's discovered that they're more popular than some of the new books that they're putting out. So they started doing shit like, here's one with a foil cover, and we've got a 1 in 50 variant on this. Go
because they learned that people want to buy foil variants, whether it's new stuff or old stuff.
Yeah,
there's people because speculators, they trade this stuff with each other.
The one thing that really appeals to, as far as the facsimile is okay, now you're getting into my territory. I've got a whole bunch of these.
We've been reading the Outsiders on this channel on Saturday nights, so I figured why not read more about Halo. And then here's a Golden Age Batman.
Okay, so here's the thing, and you are usually quicker on the draw because I'm actually pricing so many things for the physical shop that I have no time to make videos. So I'm going to give you an idea. I was actually going to do readings of that book, but every segment is its own video. So that's 2 videos right there. Talk about the Halo, talk about Batman.
Yep.
Now we're in a race to get those done.
No, I'm in a race to get some M&Ms.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I've been seeing these ads. I'm like, they're showing food and video games on the back there. It's like, I missed.
Remember when we were in a race to get to the moon first, and now this is what we're doing?
Well, we
were never involved in that. We tried to get America to the moon. We blew people up, and so they said, "Get out. We need actual scientists."
Zach, what was the race like?
What race?
The great one.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
It's an enjoyable read.
No. Great race.
It's a good movie.
White T-shirt.
Is that the one that opens with Chariots of Fire?
It's the one you.
Chariots of Fire. Duh. Okay.
No.
It's the one you try to, you know.
Join.
I don't know where they're going with this one either, dude.
I don't know where they're going. I'm just playing dumb.
Well,
You
don't really have to play dumb.
No. But well, they tried it the
wrong.
3rd time. They're gonna try it for the 4th time for another race.
Hurry up.
Or 4.
Nice. $2.
God, I love that car.
How's the spine? How are the corners?
It hurts a little bit when I move.
Right. Okay.
They're a little. It's hard to my camera.
No, it's a great book, man. I am fucking jealous. That's what you have. Now the shop where I would get they had a $2 bin, and they would put in, like, occasionally I would get those John Byrne Fantastic Fours, but for the most part it was like, oh my gosh, it's a Justice League 100, but it's missing like the back cover, so it was never. Dude, you're just making me jealous now.
Corner's a little dinged up on the top here. Spine's a little ticks here, but
you want to read it?
Yeah,
that's what it's there for. It's awesome.
$2. It comes with a begging board. It doesn't smell like ass.
$2.
That's the other thing I look when I pick these books. I'm like, hey, does it smell like mold or smell like cigarettes?
Yeah, is it an old comic smell or is it an old menthol smell?
Yeah, like it's been in some guy's attic, or some guy's living room, and he's just been like, it smells like sweat and menthols.
Hey, don't make fun of Breen when he's not here.
Unfortunately, Breen is not here tonight, and we are going to be doing a hangout stream where we're talking about. Hey, I sold that at the auction.
Yep, $235.
Now, what is this auction you speak of?
Oh, well, and once you're under the wind tunnel, we'll explain.
Yeah,
this
is awesome.
It's hot and I need the fan.
Man, I hate it when that happens to the black covers. I mean,
it gets a little. Yeah,
Zach loves it when the black is marred, but I think that is the white starts poking through. But damn,
I'm okay with it. To me, like I said, I don't need these being in the mint condition because they're not going to be on display on the wall anywhere. Like Zach has to display his collection behind him.
Because they're Alex Ross, and they deserve to be displayed.
Those are some awesome covers.
Can you move Mr. Terrific so he's not being whited out?
He's not whited out. He's up on top. Stargirl is the one being whited out.
White him out.
He's up. Where's my hand? There it is. That one right in the middle. This is Mr. Terrific. This is Stargirl.
Why is
this
is
usually Stargirl's not whited out because she's into Mandingo parties, but otherwise.
Also, Stripe is on there, but you really can't see the robot suit.
Talk about Super Dick recovers.
Oh, I thought it was nice. Spider-Man who was throwing the web to catch him. I thought he was going to get the Gwen Stacy.
We don't support that menace here. He eats all the cake.
Oh, my local comic shop bin has been clogged with modern garbage 2E. I used to have fun combing through them.
I hate finding that when I go through my 50-cent or dollar bins.
Yeah. The Atomic Skull. Yeah, I dig this era of Superman is awesome. I love having them in the auction because they usually don't stay in the auction very long.
Well, I got two more, and this is one of E's favorite covers. I know that he's talked about it sometimes.
Okay, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I've always loved this one. Wolverine threatening the 6-year-old,
and he's smoking at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. This is a cover that no fucking way they're ever going to recreate this cover. Now, I'm not saying it's one of my favorites, as in it's like absolutely the best or anything. Yep. I would not give this a 10 if we're ranking them. No. But I love this cover because it goes against everything the modern SJW stands for.
Smoking, he's gonna kill these kids.
Yeah.
I mean, another superhero dickery.
The brown costume that pisses people off, but I love. So
that was back when he was Australian.
Right. Hey, what we're gonna do with this kid? Wait, is that a Canadian accent? Oi, what we're gonna do with this kid? Hey,
it's like if Captain Boomerang joined the Canadian Army.
Right.
Like they take an Australian.
Then the final one for there, the issues I got X-Men Annual number 7. So, with the Impossible Man.
The Impossible Man. That is the second most common X-Men annual. I don't know why, but you can find that dang near everywhere. It's the first common one. I think it's issue number 8. It's the one that's all crystallized and shit.
Last thing I got to show up tonight is a trade I've got, the Old School Trades.
Nice.
Ooh.
That is a story everybody should have in their collection.
Yep.
Dark Phoenix Saga.
Pretty much. Yep. So, and yeah, it has, like I said, it has Nightcrawler, it has the Watcher, Liana, all these characters in the back here. Charles Xavier screaming intellectual properties. Storm had a booty call with somebody. I'm not sure, but it looks that way.
Might have been Forge.
No, she's in bed sleeping and she's just waking up. What it is the thing is Phoenix was going out, sneaking out, and then on one case she destroyed a planet and it kind of caused a wave, and everybody sort of notices it.
Yeah.
And every time I see this freaking ship, I think of Lex the series. Sci-fi has ruined comic books for me when I start seeing like shows. I'm like, hey, this looks like that one show that scarred me. Wolverine was a furry little bastard going against Colossus. I mean, look at that.
No, they're not. That's the fastball special. They're not fighting.
I know, but
it's reverse. It's Wolverine throwing Colossus instead.
Yeah,
but I mean,
the sci-fi show you were talking about, did it get canceled?
Resident Alien? No, it's still going. They renewed it again.
I think it's still going.
It originally was going to wrap up, but then they announced that we got another season. So I think they learned that they need money. But yeah.
Money? What?
The Watcher at the end. Yeah, like I said, this is a nice cover in the background too. It doesn't really say, but I mean, it's like Breen had said. It's kind of later in the series. Starts off with God Spare the Child, Dazzler, Run for Your Life, the Hellfire, and Hellfire's in her name. Wolverine Alone, Too Late, The Heroes, Dark Phoenix. Then they have Child of Light and Darkness, and The Fate of the Phoenix. So this is basically has more stories around the book that he was going to give to you, or he was going to give to you to give to me. So he said he's probably just going to give that trade. He's going to me to you. So
okay,
yeah. But all right, that's it for what I have for this week. Mr. Zach, quick, you want to go?
Mr. Zach is my father. No, I'm just kidding. His name is not Zach.
Mrs. Zach?
No, there is no Mrs. Zach.
Well, under the bridge, we call your father Big Joe. Quite impressed.
on top of the bridge, I looked down and I asked, how much?
And then
not to reveal any secrets, you probably want to.
I would jump off the bridge at that point. It's like, well, this world has nothing else for me. No, we got Red Coat issue number 4. Red Coat number 4 here. RDV kind of talked about that, so I won't spend too much time talking about this one. That was a fun book, enjoyable book. The reveal at the end, I'm still a little salty. He's turning all my American founding fathers into villains.
Every time I read that book, I just want to crack open a Maker's
Mark. Wait, is this a comic book that makes the Revolutionary War, the founding fathers, the villains?
So, okay, Jeff Johns has this character, Redcoat. He's a mercenary for the British Army.
Okay.
And during 1776, some of the founding fathers are involved in like this Illuminati-esque cult. And like they're trying to give Ben Franklin immortality. But this guy disrupts the ceremony. And so he ends up getting immortality. And in this issue, it's revealed George Washington also has, I think George Washington and Benedict Arnold also have that gift.
Benedict Arnold.
Whatever. Yeah, Benedict Arnold. So it's like historical fiction. It turns some stuff on its head. But yeah, they revealed in this one, George Washington, actually the axe that he used to cut down the cherry tree, they did a little plot twist where that was actually just like a falsehood story. George Washington like lied about the story. And so
George
now
Washington didn't come up with a story, but okay.
Well, in this he did. So
Yeah, and Albert Einstein is Simon Pere's sidekick.
yeah, it's like a teenage Albert Einstein. It's kind of like Amadeus Cho.
It's great.
Used to be.
It's at the humor, the big report. Like he's like, idiots. I gotta say this guy again.
I've got Pride of the X-Men on VHS. That confused the heck out of me when I started reading Wolverine and X-Men. Yeah.
Pride of the X-Men and Wolverine. Yeah, they're very different series.
Wait, the new version?
Wolverine, the newer one?
No, the new Pride of the X-Men.
No, Wolverine. No, he's talking about
not X-Men Pride. It's yeah.
He's talking about reading Wolverine, the Jason Aaron, where Wolverine was the headmaster of the school. I think that's what he's talking about.
Head governor, but okay.
All right. Destro, issue number 2 from Skybound. This was really cool, Destro. So this whole issue is Destro and then the Crimson Twins basically just going to war against each other.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. I like that. And then by the end of the issue, they're like, listen, if we destroy each other's businesses, then when one of us dies, we're not going to have a company to take over. So I thought this was pretty cool. This is a pretty cool setup. I'm actually liking this a little bit more than Scarlet, or a good bit more than Scarlet, I should say.
Do you remember their names, the twins?
Zomat and Tomax.
So you actually
it's backwards. It's spelled backwards. One's name spelled backwards is the other one.
The book was all right.
Yeah, I like it. I actually might like this one a little bit more than Cobra Commander. I think this one's really good.
I love Cobra Commander way more. And then
I know you do.
Duke, then Scarlet, and then that.
Like when he activates, like you can kind of see it on the cover. There's a scene in here where he activates the Bat Troopers, and like they just look like robot zombies. They just look. Oh, it's so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Then following that up, we have the other G.I. Joe book. This is Real American Hero. This is
art.
308. Yeah, this is Paul Pelletier. Larry Hama. Man, let me tell you, there's a panel in here where they say, okay, they're enhanced, mutant, cyborg, Cobra Troopers. And there's something else in there too. There's something, but these guys are basically like intelligent zombies with cyborg enhancements now. This was some of the coolest Cobra Troopers that they have. They basically just drop them out of bombers like they're torpedoes or like they're missiles. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I highly recommend this one. So definitely check that out.
Yeah.
And then,
what's up, Kevin?
Hey, Kevin, what's up? And then, like my tag says, I buy DC, so y'all don't have to. I know there's feelings about DC right now, but I'm all in, as Scott Snyder would say. Not all in, but like 2/3 of the way in. We got Superman issue number 16. Ties into the absolute power, but only in that he loses his powers. So they have to find him, get him out of harm's way, take him to the Fortress of Solitude so he can heal from a gunshot wound that he got. And then they get Zatanna, presumably to help him, but Zatanna can't use magic anymore. All the magic users have lost their ability to cast magic. So they're going to take Superman through, there's like these dark passageways in the mystical realm that she knows about. She's going to take him through. Doesn't have a lot to do with Amanda Waller. Side story does have to do with Lex Luthor losing his memories. Apparently Amanda Waller, that part does have to do with Waller because Waller wants to capture Lex and probe his mind and everything. So Jimmy Olsen and Silver Banshee and Lena Luthor, Lex's daughter, are trying to protect Lex from Waller. Jamal Campbell was back for the art on this, which was really great to see also. And then the final issue, that I got this week. This is World's Finest number 29 by Dan Mora. Nobody else's name is on. Oh, well, there's Bonvillain, the colorist. Nobody else did this but Dan Mora, guys.
It wrote itself.
It wrote itself. It really did. I was impressed. AI wrote this book. No, it actually ended really well. It ended the whole Imp story really, really well. I like the way it ended. There's some stuff with Mxyzptlk and Batmite, the way it ends with those two characters. The resolution it comes to is really, really good. They also have magic users like Zatanna get involved in this one towards the end. It's really cool. The art remains top notch.
One of the greatest tragedies is we have such a great comic book writer in the body of one of the most vile human beings.
And
it really is.
I did not have either one of those issues in my...
Well, Williamson wrote Superman. Wade didn't write Superman.
I understand that, but I hate Waller. So
Mora is going to be moving over to doing the artwork for Superman, though, full time. So that's cool. He's going to be with Williamson. Mora and Williamson on Superman. That's pretty choice.
Wade's moving over.
They couldn't get anyone better.
Wade is going to be doing a 12-issue run of Batman and Robin with Chris Samney, which kills me because I love Chris Samney's art. I think the rumor is that he's still going to be doing Justice League. I'm not sure. I
just stopped pulling World's Finest, and I'm just content. You know what? At first, I'll be like, like an addict. I need to read the next issue, but I'm like, I'm actually pretty good because I didn't really care for the same story. The cool thing was what they had.
Wait, which story? Olsen. Oh yeah, the Imp story, dude. I tell you, all the storylines. The first issue, none of it really grabs me, and then by the end of the second one, I'm like, okay, I'm intrigued now. But this one was cool. This one wrapped up and ended really.
Superman, I'll dip into it once they get rid of this Waller event nonsense. He has his powers back.
I think October is when they're saying it should be all.
Kelly Thompson is now running Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman.
Absolute Wonder Woman, dude. Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta on Absolute Batman is going to be freaking boss mode, though. Writer. Nick Dragotta Batman is going to slap. It's going to be awesome.
I'll find out whenever I read it. I don't have confidence in new comic books anymore to say, ooh, I'm excited for this.
I'm torn. I'm in the middle. I'm almost at ease. I'm like, I could just drop it today, but I'm also like, ooh, they look shiny.
Yeah, I'm done.
Some of the stuff looks pretty good. I don't know some of the writers that they've got. Like Tom Taylor's coming off Nightwing, but then they're replacing him with Dan Waters.
Oh, dear Lord. I just saw this panel. I guess I got to read the book. I saw this panel where Batman is taking Nightwing.
Wait, what's that?
Batman is taking over Nightwing? No.
Dan Waters is taking over Nightwing. Batman's not taking over Nightwing.
No, Batman is taking over
Batman is Nightwing now. That's the dumbest thing. There's nothing more frightening to criminals than Batman being in your town. He would do a better job going in as Batman, and he's like, well, Dick did this for me, and I'm doing this for Dick. And you have Barbara going, phrasing. But she's also looking at him going, this is fucking nuts. It's just...
Hey, here's a good thing. They can finally sleep together.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
No, I don't. I said there's good, and then also it's always followed by bad. I noticed this. I am going to stick with Jeremy Adams and probably Josh Williamson, Superman, and that's about it for DC. But I'm sorry, Zach. We interrupted you though.
I'm not. No, I'm done. I don't know why I'm still on here. I'm done. That's all my books.
Something?
I said I had 5 books. I counted down 5 books.
I can't count that high.
I have no back issues, so.
All right, I do. That's all I got. But I did read some new, and by that I mean they're a week or two old. Let me go through this because I do have them popped up. Okay, I've read issue number 6 of Ghost Rider: Final Vengeance. I don't have any books to show off because
you go that
yo ho. Anyway, so I decided fuck it. I'm gonna just pick out. I picked out number 1 to be the thumbnail of the video. Batman is becoming Nightwing for Dick. Apparently, that's a good thing. Yeah. So I picked out a number 1 to be the thumbnail, and then different ones for Marvel and DC. This time around, the number 1 was Archie Judgment Day. I'm a big fan of Archie. I like, it's another Mark Waid writes a good Archie book, but this one, however, have you ever watched a movie or read a book and all you could think of is, when are you going to get to the point? When are you going to get to the story? When are you going to get to... That's the way I felt all the way through. They kept talking about how horrible this world was, and then it's like, and end. It's all build up. It's no story. That's Archie Judgment Day. I wanted more out of it. I'm going to follow it just at least for one more issue. Next up, I picked up Ghost Rider Final Vengeance, and this is issue number 6. So apparently some guy stole the spirit of vengeance. I'm like, that's not how it works. No, it's not a fucking jacket that somebody could leave draped over a chair. You come along and pick it up. But somebody picked it up, and then this issue, at the very least, he's finding out that it comes with responsibilities. It wasn't very good. The dialogue was very, what you guys, unprofessional. It was just like, it almost sounded like it didn't match the story itself. Art was good. Same with Archie. I thought the art was good, but the story was way off. And I don't think they treated the Ghost Rider character the way the Ghost Rider should be, which is something I think there was a Ghost Rider not but a couple of years ago. Freaking spot on, which probably pissed people off. The next one,
you hear them outside? They're pissed off.
Yeah. The next one was another independent comic book called Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. It was in issue 1 as well, and it was actually pretty good. It starts off with a cowboy, and he's going after the bad guy and all that kind of stuff. He ends up getting killed, and then we go and we switch to a female samurai who was. When are you going to get to the point? I have that feeling. I'll watch you some live stuff.
Every stream that VENKMAN is on.
And then you follow this girl. She was raised by her father to be a samurai, even though she's not supposed to be, but she's really good with sword. And they went up against the modern army, and they lost. So she ends up getting killed. She goes to hell. The two meet up. That's where the book ends. Here's the difference. The point of them is falling in love on the pathway to hell, but this book spent a lot of time getting to know the characters. So now we care about what happens to them in issue 2 and subsequent issues. With Archie, it was just, oh, isn't this cool? Doesn't that look weird? Doesn't that look weird? Oh, remember her? That's Madam Satan. Mm-hmm. So it really didn't grab. And then the best of the week, and I was like, holy shit, I'm on the last issue. I'm reading the last issue. I thought it was an ongoing. It's something called Sinister Sons.
Oh, yeah.
This is Tamad Peter. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's why. So I read issue number 6 of Sinister. This is the first issue I've read. And my whole thing is, because at first I was like, well, should I go back to the beginning? And then I said, no. Stan Lee, in his infinite wisdom, said that every issue is going to be someone's first issue. So you have to make it so that they understand what's going on. And Ghost Rider, not so much. But I understood everything by the dialogue, by the art, by the plot, everything. Let me know what had happened at the same time was getting me involved in what was going forward. And I was just big into this. Okay, you have this kid who obviously looks like Sinestro's son, and then you've got a Superboy style as like General Zod, which later they go, haha, I'm the son of General Zod, or at least he thinks he is. And they decide they want to get answers out of Sinestro, so they both attack him. And Sinestro was Sinestro, and he's like, slap, slap, slap. Guys, I'm taking it easy on you. Sit down. Let me talk. Yeah, and it was a very good character story. It was a very good characterization story. And it was the 6th issue. I totally want to read 1 through 5 now, find out how we got to where we ended up. But that would be my big recommend, that, and then On the Pathway to Hell. Unfortunately, I can't recommend the Archie, and I don't think I'm surprising anybody by the Ghost Rider. I was really disappointed because like 4 or 5 years ago, that Ghost Rider was awesome. And then today on because that's one video worth of books I'm going to do bigger reviews for. Today I started the next video. I didn't have the new books. I had some from last week once again, and I read, I guess this is Jed McKay, X-Men.
Oh, yeah, number 1.
Yeah, Jed McKay and Ryan Stegman. I read the issue. What a pile of shit. That book was horrible. No, okay, you know what? The art was okay. The art was not bad. But everybody's the same. If you switch the dialogue, like there's a scene where for some reason Magic is and the Juggernaut are teaming up. They're the assault team, and every line of dialogue, switch it. Doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. Everybody speaks like Jed McKay. And it was just ball suck. And then you have the Beast, and they're not wanting to tell you anything, but there's a lot of exposition. So it's a whole bunch of jibber jabber. It's just nothing. Everything leads to nothing. Then Magneto shows up, and he is Magneto, and he's fine. But overall, no. I'll wait and see. I think it's going to be funny if Gail Simone ends up having the good X-Men. But this one was shit. This one's just shit. Did you read it?
I did. I like to try Jed McKay. I like his Moon Knight. I liked some of his Avengers stuff. So I did give this one a try. I kind of am looking forward to the Gail Simone one a little bit more just because the lineup is more what I'm used to. This lineup didn't really grab my attention. Also, Cyclops still seems like he's not the Boy Scout do-gooder guy. Yeah. Which still bums me out because that's the best way to do Cyclops.
He needs Scott
the Boy
too.
Scout.
Well,
yeah, the new look for him looks weird. He still looks like a kid. I don't dig the new look for him.
No, I do have some back issues that are going to be at the these are going to be at the auction, and yes, I'll probably show them off at the on my channel as well for our hangout. But here we go. I actually, by the way, occasionally I'll put bids in. Somebody will have an entire collection of something. In this one, I put in a bid for issues 1 through like 20. And I know I'm only going to win a few of them, but the only one I won was Grim Fairy Tales, issue number 9. There you go. By somebody named Tedesco. All right. Next up, Showcase Presents number 98. And yes, I put in bids for all 3 of them from the Showcase. That's the one I won.
I just saw that in my shop.
We have issue number. Now, this is occasionally I have to take a chance, and I know that's a bad idea considering the auctions have been tanking a lot. But I had to take a chance, and here is Millie the Model, issue number 53.
I might be there.
And we have Millie the Model, annual number 5. This one's a little bit beat up, so it'll probably be in the 3 to 5
I think I will be there.
Yeah, it'll probably 3 to 5 range is what I'm saying there.
I don't care.
Next up, we have Millie the Model, issue number 155. This is when they started drawing her.
All right, I'm there from the beginning.
Like a Archie comic. But if you notice the difference in artwork, for a while it was like Archie, but then they went back and they started doing it as kind of more of a soap opera. Yeah. Bless you. Then we have issue 130.
I'm never leaving.
There we go. And the big one out of that particular collection is annual. I love the fact that they say queen size. This is the new Millie the Model. This is annual number 8. But this one, on the other hand, is...
How can you not want to pick these up and read these? These are fun.
Awesome. So there you go. So I've got those. I do try to pick up Bronze Age and Silver Age annuals as much as possible. It's Captain America number 4 where he goes.
Oh, that's cool.
Magneto.
I like that. That's
claw.
cool.
Yeah.
The claw, not the craw. The craw. Do you ever see Get Smart? That villain.
This is another case of where I just was like, okay, I'm going to put a bid on all of the big collection, and I only got one. But here's Detective Comics. There was a whole bunch of collection of Detective Comics from this era, and this is the one I won. But there you go. That is awesome. That's issue number 450. Then I've got some Adventure Comics, and this is Adventure Comics featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. This is issue. They're not in order. This is 323. There we go.
First appearance of Metamucil.
And here is issue number 321.
Here you go, Zach. Food, water, and books will put you in a cage.
The charge is that you betrayed the Legion's greatest secret for displaying such weakness. We are imprisoning you here for all time, lest you betray us again. I agree with Superboy. You brought the punishment on yourself, Lightning Lad. Goodbye. So there you go.
In the most easy to break out cage, the Jungle Gym prison is what that is.
Let's see. This is Adventure Comics featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes issue 320. Superboy, we just caught the super spy, but why is he laughing at you? Haha, tell him if you dare. And we find out that I guess it's a guy who caught him in the Phantom Zone. So there we go. And then we have this one is probably going to be in the 3 to 5 range as well. I did not look closely. I just saw the cover. I thought it was awesome, and I'm basically going to only get my money back on this, but because it's in worse condition than what I thought. But this is the Titanic Superboy in Adventure Comics. Yeah.
Whoa!
Giant superheroes. I go for that shit. You know,
I was expecting Titanic.
There we
I was
go.
expecting it to be Jimmy Olsen.
That is issue number 315, but I was in such a hurry I didn't see that right there. So yeah. And then we have the resurrection of Lightning Lad. This is issue number 312 of Adventure Comics.
Another one? Didn't he die? Didn't they resurrect him? I thought they resurrected him.
Reaching the
also more-
This is that issue, dude.
Well, no, there's that, but there was another issue like more recently, like early 2000s. I thought they. Tried to bring
So they
back.
did. Okay, now this is a
I could be wrong.
this is just a weird title I saw, and I was like, I have no clue what this is, and so I put on a bid and I won it. It's called Fantastic Adventures, Seal of Quality. It's I don't even know the company on this one, but only I have the power to transform my knowledge by thought waves to one who is 1,000 miles from here. Was it a joke about Cal Cooper and his so-called hexes, causes, and curses? But here we go. It's just random freaking independent Silver Age book. There you go. Fantastic Adventures number 18. All right, and then we have House of Mystery. This is issue number 166, part of the Dial H for Hero run. And then we have issue number 167, also part of the Dial H for Hero run.
Pride Month got the Hulk.
Right.
He's got green vision.
Yeah.
Vision.
I don't know why, but I've got a thing for Superman key issues. I mean, I know a lot of people like key issues starring Superman, but for me, I really like key issues. And so when I saw Action Comics issue number 411, where he's holding the giant key.
Oh, that kind of key. I do like the giant key, though. That giant key is really cool.
I think it's really, yeah. So anytime I see the giant key, I'm like, okay, I'm picking that one up. See, let's put that up the flag. See who salutes. Right. What do you got? Fantastic Avengers 18 is by Supercut. Well, thank you, One Slip. Thank you. This is a kind of a tragic tale. I didn't notice the fold in it. And I thought, wow, I just got away with something. And then when I got it home, there's a fold in it. So it went from like a $20, $25 book to maybe a $5 to $10. But this is the first solo series for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you might see me at the auction.
And that is Marvel Presents number 3. But if you look, okay, you see it right there. Right through the U.
The bend, yeah, I see it. The crease.
But
still though.
Well, the thing is if you're looking at it, it's fine. It really is one of those I just caught it in the light kind of things.
Yeah. Oh, but that looks so great. It looks good otherwise, though. Like the colors and everything look great.
The only reason you defeated me in our previous battles, Green Lantern, is that your power ring is mightier weapon than my tuning fork gun. Now that I'm armed with your weapon and you with mine, we'll see who's the better man. Featuring the War of Weapons Wizards. This is issue number 25 of Green Lantern. There we go. And there you go. Those are books that are going to be at the auction on Saturday. So, I'm also going to have the auction at 9, and I'm going to make it only like 15 lots. It's going to end right around the big dogs as usual. So there you go. All right.
That's it.
That's it. Y'all are like doing your thing, but I noticed there's sorry I slowed down the chat. It seems like, but there you go. All right.
Well, they gotta catch up to you.
Oh, right.
Your pace. Alrighty. Now, Evil Black Cat, you gotta start showing off some books. Get on that screen.
Yeah. Don't just be a I don't know, a cat. Contribute.
Yeah. Face reveal.
Don't do it. They insult you. They call you Kingpin's lesser intimidated brother. It's really just.
So you're saying we've made you famous?
Yeah. You guys.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. So, because we talk about you now. It's not good things, but we still talk about you.
It's no near good. I'll tell you what, it did freak me out the first time somebody came to see me at a convention. I thought that was kind of kooky.
They wanted their money back.
It happened a couple of times. Like, well, I would be working a booth at the convention, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm here today, and people showed up. It's like, hey, I want to meet you. I'll watch your stuff. Well, thank you. Selfie. But that's kind of weird.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, when I see people going to see the guys, the cartoons, any of the artists or Marvel comic book creators stuff, going up to them, they're probably the same thing. It's like, I just drew something for a normal paycheck, and you're like, oh my god, it's him. And he's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know, Stanley kind of just laid into it, but I'm thinking like, there was some people like Stanley's like, oh, I'm not feeling so well. I'm old. I gotta go.
I went to say hello to Gary because they were at MegaCon in Orlando, and I'm like, I'm not one of these guys. I'm not here because whoa, it's Gary. I'm here because it's Gary. You know, the guy who was on my channel a couple times. I just want to say hi. I don't want to fucking autograph or a picture or anything like that. I just want to say hey to a friend. Obviously, they weren't buying that shit. So, but it's something. The line to see Gary and the Black Pills and what's his name, the black guy who did exactly what I said.
Young Rippa
was going to happen. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, remember when I said that what we're going to have is a whole bunch of people coming in and said I'm down with the cause, and they're going to get their audience, get their comic book, and take the fuck off. He's not the first, but he's the biggest.
He is the biggest and the best.
Well, that's the thing, though.
I don't know about best. I saw the
comic. If someone puts out a product and you think you can do it better,
look,
by all means, do it. Because I, as a consumer, I don't care who's doing it as long as it's actually something I'm getting that I like. It's affordable.
Well, I think the guy
Dixon and Mike Barron working with him too. So that's
now, but I'm talking about that first book. What was it? Icon?
Isom. Yeah,
that was not good. But as far as the ones that I've read, I actually like that Red Rooster better than I did the
Red Rooster was really good. I liked Red Rooster.
But they did the same thing. Hey guys, we're down with the cause. Give us your money. And then when they got their money, they fucked off. You know.
Well, Brett Weiser,
they invested it. They tried to work out a deal with Walmart, putting comics in Walmart, which is an idea that I like. But yeah, the way that they went around it, a lot of people weren't on.
It screwed over the people that were waiting for their books. Instead, they were trying to give the books out in Walmart.
Well, yeah, the problem is we need Batman and Captain America, Spider-Man in Walmart. Red Rooster. Red Rooster appeals to comic book fans, but what doesn't appeal to comic book fans is putting the fucking sticker on the book.
Yeah,
you're gonna send it to Walmart. You gotta polybag that shit.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like I said, we kind of knew this was gonna happen, and I'm surprised that Keemstar hasn't done comic books. You know, but some of these other bigger YouTube stars, they've all dabbled in everything else. So the new thing is pop culture. That's all the channels are. There's people who report on the news, people report on anything that's relevant, and then that's how they build their channels. Otherwise, the other streams are the video game streamers.
Yeah.
There really isn't much else going on other than people trying to do the magnet fishing now. People just doing scuba diving. Like, YouTube is pretty much like being cornered, like they're divided into like a couple different groups. Before it used to be so diverse. And I use it as a good way. I mean, like in fact, I mean, like it was evenly spread out. You can go find anything. It was like manga today. You can find what you're looking for, you'll find it. YouTube is becoming where
except westerns.
Like
you can't find a good Western manga.
Yeah.
Trigun.
I might stay corrected on that. I don't know what that is, but
well, it's kind of like a sci-fi Western.
No, I'm not talking sci-fi. I'm talking like Western. I'm talking like John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, True Grit stuff.
They're not going to do that though.
Exactly.
If you want that, you got to go back and get the Marvel back issues.
Gonna make it
over at the auction on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. Wait, no, is it 9 p.m. or is it 7 p.m. Eastern?
I think it's 7, isn't it?
8 p.m. When do you go live? 8 p.m. Easterns on Saturdays?
He's talking to you, not me.
Say again?
What time does your auction start on Saturday?
Yeah.
Normally 8.
There you go.
What's up, with Theo Dragon and anybody else who's watching over on E's channel? If you haven't gone to Geeky Puppet Show, please subscribe. I think we're gonna wrap it up a few, and then we'll just whenever E gets his other stream set up, we'll jump over there and we'll do
doing it right now.
Prices and Infinite Earths. Do you still need time? We can.
I am literally doing this right now. I don't need a lot of time. No.
No. But
by the time we get finished here, I will have it done.
Zach, have you watched the third movie yet?
I haven't even seen the second one.
Dude, come on in and let us spoil it for you. You're gonna
listen. Look, one thing I don't talk about her very much, but one thing my girlfriend does that I've come to find endearing is she will spoil things.
She cups your balls and calls you Charlie.
No, she spoils things. Like if I haven't seen an episode of a show, she'll tell me. She gets me caught up on some anime that I kind of want to watch, but I don't get the time to. So you can spoil Crisis on Infinite. I did see one big spoiler, and I complained a mess about it because I was like, "How dare they?"
We'll get into it. We'll get into it because you have no idea about context. So let's get into it.
I will just say there are dinosaurs and the losers.
Okay.
Yes.
I do like both.
You need to see that. You need to see that scene. Yeah, it was really good.
I do like both of those things.
The first two movies were kind of like, kind of sleep on. The second movie was like, okay, now we're learning more about Psycho Pirate, the betrayal. Also,
how many last lines as Batman are we gonna find from Kevin Conroy? Because I feel like I've heard this selling point like 5 times now.
You know what? No, we're not doing this here. Come on over to I Love Comics. The stream has just been created.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
we don't use that foul word on this channel. We use governory.
Wait, what?
We can talk about spoiling the governing.
Joke. They don't like to say the word master for some
reason. When did I say master?
No.
No, you didn't. The comment here does.
Summoner.
Oh,
yes. We appease the PC culture. We don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, just stop it. Good grief.
We are anti-indentured servitude.
And for that, you should go on over to I Love Comics and join us for our live stream that has just been created. So there you go.
Sweet.
Go to the Ko-Fi link that's come up here, and leave it there.
All right.
Here.
Do it.
We'll see you where I Love Comics.
All right. See you there. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Later, folks.
Later, guys.